An African delegation from 41 countries and regional institutions was in Korea recently for events aimed at boosting economic ties. One standout figure was Akinwumi Adesina, the president of the African Development Bank. Our Kim Min-ji got to sit down with him to hear his insights on the Korea-Africa partnership.
The African continent, known for its abundant natural resources, is being dubbed the world's last blue ocean. Recognizing its potential, countries around the world have been stepping up interest in the region, with Korea being no exception. Korea's trade with African countries reached $18.2 billion last year, and its investment in the region totaled $146 million. The president of the African Development Bank says Korea has been a great supporter over the years.
Take a look at a country that used to be so poor. Now, per capita income at that time was just about $167 per person. And today you move that to a country where the per capita income now is well over $27,000, almost $30,000. That is incredible. And I think the lessons there, in terms of what you do with Samuel Undong, in terms of agricultural transformation, what you did in terms of industrial development, those are the things that I believe that Korea is sharing with Africa.
Korea's investment to the African nation has jumped more than fivefold since 2006, while ODA investment or ODA support has also jumped more than sevenfold. Do you see room for improvement?
First, is a lot more information to be provided to Korean businesses. And I think business opportunity seminars that the African Development Bank, through its Asia regional office, can provide quite a lot to Korean businesses. The second is this QUAFEC ministerial conference. It's very good. In fact, this is the first time since QUAFEC started in 2006, that the private sector and the public sector will have a forum. And third is the fact that we, as between the KEXIM, Korea Export-Import Bank, and the African Development Bank, we can provide a whole series of instruments to reduce the risk of investment facing Korean companies in Africa.
The Korea-Africa Economic Cooperation meeting was launched 10 years ago to share Korea's development experience and boost cooperation in resource development. Among achievements at this year's meeting, Korea decided to carry out 61 projects worth $5 billion in Africa, as well as create a $10 billion financial package to go towards infrastructure construction, among other things.
Access to electricity is going to be critical if you're going to industrialize. But so is investment in roads and rail and ports that allows you to be able to get your manufactured goods and services much faster to the market. I think the $10 billion going into helping with energy, which is number one and the most important, and other types of infrastructure would allow Africa to be even more competitive in regional markets, but also in global value chains.
Are there any areas of expertise that Korea in particular can give to Africa on either the government or private level?
In Africa today, we have roughly, about 13 million young people that go into the labor market every year. Only 3 million of them get jobs. What Korea did in terms of investing in research and development, in innovations and human capital development, I think those are going to be very significant areas of how Africa can build better institutions of training and also skills in things like engineering, computer sciences. These will prepare the young people in Africa for the jobs of tomorrow.
The president calls Seoul a key partner on the road to industrialization, saying that Korea's capital and technology, combined with Africa's resources, should become the basis of a win-win partnership. Kim Min-ji, Arirang News.